Danielle, Jackie, Lisa, Lisa, Jackie, Danielle, Danielle, Jack, Lisa, Lisa, Jackie, Jackie, Jack, Lisa, Lisa, Jackie, Danielle, 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 Jack, Lisa, Lisa, Jackie, Danielle, Danielle, Jack, Lisa, Lisa, Jackie, Danielle, check, 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 check. What are you doing, motherfucker, with the
Well,
trucker
you know
hat?
what, Alex? That's a great question. And I'm happy you know all of my employees' names. I'm in Austin, Texas. I'm in a hotel room.
Okay. Now you have my attention because
Now I have your
I
attention
know
there,
why
beef
you're
boy.
there. Because there is a
What?
huge barbecue competition that
There's
you're
a
hosting.
Yep. Hmm.
And instead of Matty Fest, you're doing Rib Fest 21 because there's no masks and no quarantine and no COVID in Texas. Because Texas says, fuck you. We have the right to no taxes, land, and fuck germs. And that's where you're at.
That's where I'm at. And you know what? I'd like to demystify some of that
Yeah.
because you know what? I got into Texas last night. Masks everywhere.
Really?
Every single place that I've been is masks on or no entry and masks. A lot of masks down here. Feeling safe. Hearing, I don't know outside of Austin. I'm hearing if you drive like literally 5 minutes out of the city limits, Austin city limits, if you drive 5 minutes outside of the city, the liberal, beautiful city of Austin, Texas, then you're going to rumble. Then you're going to rumble with the anti-maskers.
Let's get a beat. Let's
and-
get a beat on Austin. All right. For everyone that doesn't know
Let's get the
anything
beat.
about Austin. And I don't know much about Austin except that there was some TV show that had "Keep Austin Weird" in the titles, and the South by Southwest is that Austin. So the
South by Southwest.
so Austin
South
is
by
like
Southwest.
Austin's like cool people, right? It's like music.
Cool people.
They got a film
Let me
festival,
tell you, cool.
right? It's cool. It's like
It's a cool place to
punk
be.
bands, barbecue, dust. I think of a lot of dust. No city streets. In my mind, it's just an old town saloon, country western town. You pull up and it's just dust,
There's cowboys.
dust everywhere. Yeah, dust and Postmates is what's in Austin.
Yeah, so it's just a lot of scooters. Mostly Austin is a lot of scooters. But the nice thing, the interaction I had this morning, I went to this little place, Radio. I think it's called Radio, and it's like a coffee place. But the thing about Texas that I love, everything's just outdoors. Like you have like a little staple, little place that you get your thing.
Yeah.
And there's just like you're just outside. There's tables, there's music playing, but everything's cool. You know, everywhere you go, they're like playing like Ramones.
Everything's cool.
They're just like everywhere you go, it's like Ramones or punk or like the Clash is playing, or like, you know, like it's a very like it's like the cool younger brother of Nashville or something, you know, like where Nashville's like cool honky tonk motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And then Austin is like, hey, we got our nipples pierced down here, okay?
Yeah.
Cool it.
Yeah, that's
You
the
know,
vibe
like
is nipple piercings down there.
Yeah, they got nipple piercings down here, and there's just so many scooters. It's so crazy. Like I thought that there was I really thought about the amount of scooters. They're everywhere, and it's still just like an amazing thing to see the amount of scooters here in Austin. It's the capital of scooters. It's the birthplace, I believe, of like all those like the scooter pandemics that were happening. Alex doesn't like my scooter bit, which is fine because it's not a good bit about the scooters. But there's actually, if you're here, there's so many scooters.
I'm taking Jason's advice and letting you draw out your scooter thread and just letting you hang yourself because Jason's like, you gotta let him talk. I go, let's let him talk. If I don't interject,
let him talk. Let him talk about. You
Matty,
know, I had a really nice
if I don't
morning.
save you from yourself, you hang yourself. Okay, and so I'm here to save you from yourself.
I still got lots of rope. I still got lots of rope, baby.
It's a big neck.
I still got lots of rope on my scooter talk. This is a scooter podcast, and there's
do you
so
have
many
a lot
different
of
things.
nipple envy in Austin because you see the men's shirts,
Piercings.
and you see
I can see them. Everyone's walking around.
You see the lumps, and you're like, why are my nipples not pierced?
I want to get my nipples pierced so bad. We know this.
Yeah, we know this. It's
I
gonna happen for
have
you, baby.
massive nipple pierce envy.
I know. We're gonna get those fucking big hog nipples fucking slit open and injected with all kinds of silver
I'm just
hoops.
gonna lash myself up to the ceiling every night and just fall asleep.
just-
my slumber.
Just gonna hover over your son and just talk to him in your nipple piercings and be like,
It's like what are those fucking things? The fucking the Pilates machines.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those, but on the ceiling, but it's just connected to I got like piercings in my nipples. I'm just hanging from
Jack,
my nipples
come here. I need to
above my.
Let me tell you about
beds.
life, son.
Yeah, that's how I wake him up in the morning. I'm just like my head's hanging back. I'm like, good morning, MacArthur. Let's go make some pancakes.
I called him Jack. I meant to say Mac. I had a long weekend.
Jack and Mac. But the thing that was so cute, I went and got my coffee, my morning coffee. I ran into an old friend, Helen. Shout out to Helen Hollyman. You know,
how the fuck?
Helen Hollyman.
Helen Hollyman. Let me just say, Helen. How the fuck are you? How have you been?
Helen.
How has life treated you? Did you have the kids? Did you get married? Did you get the job?
No. She's like OG Munchies crew. So she's like down and she moved back.
Did you find
she's
the
from
ultimate
Austin.
box, Helen? Did you munch it?
Did we no two-tone.
Oh, I thought you were making.
So we're getting
coffee. I thought you were
coffee.
alluding to her being a lesbian. So I took it. I ran with it, and I was totally
she just worked for Munchies with Vice, where I started making my career. Okay. Your head is in the gutter constantly, two-tone. Your head is in the gutter. Your brain, you need to act right. Your head is cheese. It is fully jizz cheese. Your brain, okay? Everything's not. You didn't like the jizz cheese?
Yeah,
two-tone.
I'm letting you run, man. Do your thing.
And so I go and get my coffee. This is a big buildup. I'm getting my coffee, and I got my mask on. I'm getting a coffee, and
she goes, "Is it Matty? Is that you?" And you have to go, "Yeah, it's me." No, it's me, Matty. It's
me.
It's me.
And then, and I knew I saw Helen, and we had a coffee together. And then, it was so nice. The best thing is when you pull down the mask when somebody sees me, and a lot of people know me.
Yes.
And then they pull down the mask, and I still don't know them, and I'm like, "Hey, buddy!" That's the best move. That's the greatest thing that's come out of the whole mask wearing. The safety.
The one thing about the mask thing that's great is the fact that I can now acknowledge. I don't have to acknowledge my lack of remembering people's faces and names because my brain is
given a definite there's a lot of boundaries with the mask. Yeah. And so let me finish my story though. It was so nice. I get my a quad shot iced latte. It's warm down here. Okay, the big dog's already sweating. It's like a high, like a mid 70, maybe a low 70.
Sure. Even
once it gets over 70, big dog's just sweating.
Right.
And I get a coffee, and it was so nice. The barista, she said, "Hey, Matty, I really appreciate what you do. Austin fucks with you." And I was like, "Austin fucks with Matty." And I was like, "Thanks. You could have said that earlier. Why didn't I get the free coffee? I had to pay the $20 for the latte still, but I was like, I support a small business. Thank you very much."
Barista knows that collectively the whole city fucks with you. I mean, that's a boy.
She said Austin fucks with you. She said she gave me the key. Yeah, she was just like, "Here's the keys. Here's your latte." And shout out to radio. And I had some really nice tacos. They had this little taco truck behind there. Everywhere in Austin, you just get little tacos wrapped up in little tin foils.
You look through this slightly bubbly kind of banter you're kicking. You look in your eyes a little sad and crushed. What's going on? Am I wrong? Am I reading my buddy wrong? You look there's a little dismay.
You're like, I'm talking about how nice of an interaction I have with another person. You're
but I like to go past
You're like, hold on.
Let me get a look at you.
He's sad.
He's sad.
He's sad in there.
Because
what's going on? Peel back that big teddy bear face.
I can tell you're 84% here. You're a little bit distracted. You're telling the story, but you're not fully invested. And I know this. I know you. All right. Now, we like to pull the curtain back on this show. "Quote unquote."
The foreskin.
Peel back
as you wish. The foreskin. The foreskin of life. We like to pull back the foreskin and really get to the nut of it.
Reveal the tender head of the show. That's fucking disgusting reference. How's it going, man? You're in Texas. That's a very Texan bed.
In Texas, I'm about to probably, I'm here to do a podcast. Our podcast is in the hotel, but I'm gonna go do a real podcast tomorrow.
Let me just think. Who podcasts out of Texas? I can't think of anyone that name might rhyme with Flo.
They're big.
Flo Gogan. There's nobody's name rhymes with that.
Flagogan.
Who would you be in Texas podcasting with is the big question. People, right? Like and subscribe first, and then underneath.
Like and subscribe because now you're going to be able to see the big dog
under your subscription.
I got a DM about a month ago.
Yeah.
Actually, no, longer. Like 2 months ago, I was in quarantine coming back from Los Angeles, leaving our podcast festival that we had, me and you, Alex. And when I was in the first night I was in quarantine, I'm doing my 3-day hotel quarantine. And, at night, all of a sudden I get the DM. I get the DM from, the alien, the mothership or whatever. I feel like is he the mothership of the podcast world?
He's the guy. Look, he's the
guy. His abs, he's got a big kick. He's got jokes. He's got news radio.
He's the biggest.
I just want to talk about news radio, really.
He's the biggest one, right? He's the biggest podcaster in the world, right? He's
easily the biggest.
Look up his Spotify deal so we can crunch some numbers.
Well, the Spotify deal, we don't like to talk about real numbers, but
what do you mean? It's on the web. Everybody knows he made like fucking $38 million or something stupid like that and moved to Austin.
No, it's 100. I thought it was 100.
I don't know. I'm just throwing out. He made $100 million, Matty. Do you ever? What do you think?
Do you think?
For talking.
I got 100.
He made $100 million.
I got 100 million. What do you mean?
And this is the thing about this man, Joe Rogan, is like he probably still has news radio residuals coming in. Like he's still getting a check for like $12,000 weirdly because it's playing in Croatia, and like he just takes it and just who knows what he does with it. But and then not accounting for his stand up, which he gets paid for, and also his UFC commentary.
When he plays arenas, he plays
UFC commentary, news radio, Fear Factor.
He's got avenues.
So in a past life, this man was a fucking benevolent priest/monk who just saved millions, and now he's just been blessed because the dude seems to have a charmed life. For if you're him, he's living in his best possible existence, which is like he's got his gym, he's got his weed. He's got
CBD drinks. He's got
tinctures,
CBD drinks. Yep. He's got ointments.
Ali,
he's got all
he has
stuff.
Ali on his show.
I'm really just bummed that he kind of. I think, he switched out the studio because I think he got kind of slagged for it. He had that like crazy red light. It looked like he was like in a broiler. I really wanted to go in the toaster oven.
The toaster oven,
set. I wanted to go in the toaster oven, but then he redid it, and now it looks like barn board. He's got the neon light, which is great. And I'm just excited to talk to him about like early UFC, like when like Hoist Gracie and all those dudes used to fight. And, like you'd have to fight 3 guys, and people would like all that shit, like Tank Abbott just like breaking hands.
It'd be like
and,
a samurai versus a lumberjack, and there'd be just like no rules.
Literally the first ones. Remember, like the giant like 400-pound black dude versus like the small little white karate guy.
Yes,
and it's just
he's like chopping.
Yeah, like it was just like martial. It was literally the closest thing to Mortal Kombat that ever existed.
That shit was fire. I love
like the original UFC, the first 20, 30 UFCs.
Tank Abbott, just a barroom brawler coming in, just straight just
full,
looks like
that guy. I'm sure that guy's got a couple. He's got some skeletons.
Oh my, yeah, he's just full fucking white power and monster. Just like
I think he's the white supremacist.
Looks like a Peckerwood. Just I don't know the man. He's probably
wonderful.
He's probably
scared there.
He's probably a very liberal, wonderful person. He just looks that way. He looks crazy, and he comes in.
You can never trust a tree. You can never judge a tree by the leaves that fall.
Exactly, and the leaves fall quietly when no one's around to see them hover.
The snow falls on cedars.
And miles to go before we sleep.
And streets ahead of where we're at.
And where are we? In Texas.
We're here.
About to do Joe Rogan.
Subscribe.
Listen, I'm going to say where we go one, we go all.
Where we blink, do we see?
No. Where we go one, we go all, which means when you do Rogan, I'm on Rogan.
I made a shirt. I made a shirt for Rogan. Hold on.
He had to take out his Raycons.
I made a shirt.
Green Chef is the first USDA certified organic meal kit company. Green Chef makes eating well easy and affordable with plans to fit every lifestyle. Whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, or just looking to eat healthier, there's a range of recipes to suit any diet or preference. And I'll let you know that I'm a personal member of the Green Chef family that buys Green Chef, and I buy it and I use it and I cook it and I make it, and there's probably some downstairs waiting for me in the little ice chest. Matty?
And Green Chef is the first ever and only keto meal kit on the market. It makes sticking to a low carb lifestyle easy with recipes averaging only 14 net carbs each. 14 net carbs. Count them.
14.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 carbs.
14
each.
14 carbs. Green Chef's vegan and vegetarian recipes are high in plant proteins and rich in omega-3s. Experts find that following a plant-based diet decreases the possibility of high blood pressure and boosts your immune system.
Green Chef is now owned by HelloFresh, and with a wider array of meal plans to choose from, there's something for everyone. Two-Tone uses Green Chef, and Jason has been on HelloFresh train since we started doing this podcast.
What
wow.
a train that is.
Our listeners can enjoy both brands at a discount with us.
Again, I love Green Chef. I use it all the time. It keeps me cooking. I'm making things I would have never made before. I made salmon. I made barramundi. I make fish. I make shrimp. I make cojita cheese with other things, and it tastes delicious, and I blow people away. And my girlfriend says, "What the fuck did you make? I can't believe it." I go, "I can't take credit. It's all Green Chef." Pow!
And go to greenchef.com/90PTA and use the code 90PTA to get 90 off, including free shipping.
You're doing Chicago now? A Chicago accent? Once again, go to greenchef.com/90PTA and use code 90PTA to get $90 off, including free shipping. Get one meal kit for eating well now. Look at that bed. It's so Texan. It looks like a giant piece of Texas toast. Look at this.
So this is my homemade. Let me put my earphones back in.
Dude. Look at this shirt. If you,
Bright goes in here.
I don't think that you're gonna wear it.
You don't think I'm gonna wear this?
No.
I made a Sharpie shirt.
I think you're gonna get self-conscious. It's amazing, by the way. FYI, that should be our merch right there. I'm not even kidding. That's our merch.
Well, if I make it, they're $500.
No. We just scan that in and print it. That's our merch.
No, I want to redo it because the smile,
perfection.
Cry now, cry later.
No. I think that's our shirt. I really hold it up. Yes, dude. Why would I try so hard to make the most ill when you've just like there's no reason to. That is amazing. Look at the second mask. It's so happy. That's our shirt.
I know. It's like I was like so stoked on it.
Just accidentally.
I was just like, it just genuinely looks
our new
nice.
logo. I'm not even kidding. I don't even know if it's spelled right. It looks so fucked up. Look at the end. It's just so. Oh my god.
But I drew it as the best as you can see. I drew it in pencil first, and I just didn't go like it's
okay, that's our logo. Because I've been thinking about merch. Everyone's clamoring for merch, and I gotta tell you something. The last thing I want to make is another motherfucking t-shirt. I don't want to make a t-shirt. I was like, listen, I'm trying to think of an item. Can we do a coffee mug? Dwayne from Puff said we should do a coffee mug shaped like a boob in different shades, which I think is a great idea. He's got great ideas for us. That's a great idea. Coffee mug shaped like a boob, PTA on it. But now that you show me this t-shirt design,
well, you don't know. I'm an artist.
That thing's amazing.
I'm an artist. I create. We all know I create.
Right.
Okay, Two-Tone.
Yes. I don't know. I don't know if you're understanding.
It's just like who knows what defines the roles of an artist. I'm an artist.
Right, and it's ironic because you have it's like you're the jester who doesn't know that he's making a joke in your art. It's like the ramblings.
It's the meanest thing you've ever said to me.
I know.
What the fuck are you talking about, Two-Tone? The art that I make is passion.
It's what is the thing where they're talking about ignorant art? It's some movie where they're like, it's ignorant art. It's fuck. It's ignorant like it's a comedy, and they're talking about. It doesn't matter. Anyways.
Oh, that's a good bit. Really let me build on that.
If Jason,
we know that Jason can't.
If he had his Google fingers ready,
we know that he can't Google things. They're tucked up in his little wing arms.
Google
ready
fingers.
To fly and fucking slap up a fucking grouper out of the creek. Fucking goddamn fucking.
Yeah, but there's another.
Basquiat's my favorite movie. Remember the IFC channel?
Yes.
On the IFC channel, watching Basquiat.
Yeah, Fishing with John, Basquiat. Yeah.
Dude,
you love
Fishing
Basquiat.
with John. Did you watch the new Painting with John, by the way?
No.
Have you watched any of that?
No, I have not.
He's like in some maybe the Philippines, maybe Singapore, maybe fucking Thailand somewhere, maybe Hawaii. He's somewhere beautiful. I'm not really sure. I only watched one episode, but it's Painting with John. It's just like him in his like tropical recluse little zone, and it's just like shot by him and a buddy, I think, and it's just like him and his partner and like the people around them. It's wild. It is. It's all John. No William Dafoe, because I still think Fishing with John, like the ice fishing episode with William Dafoe, is one of the greatest. William. And it's Google it. It's William.
It's Willem.
And he's when he's laying next to John.
Yes.
And with the sleeping, and he has to like share, or if he can like get into his sleeping bag. I still think that's like one of the greatest.
It's your dream. It's your dream to be marooned with a buddy and have to share a sleeping bag and have to couple with him.
I just want to be best friends.
You want to be close.
Like that's the thing is like
how do you get very close as best friends? You insert yourself into. I
really have so many void. Like I'm so damaged that I just really want like any opportunity to. If I really like you, then it's like I don't get cable guy, but I get like I just want to be a part of it. Like I really want to get in there.
There has to be a situation with you where in some manner DNA is exchanged, and it could be on a slide, it could be on a table, it could be inside each other, but something has to happen. I even like sometimes like I'll like take a little needle, pierce my skin, and drop that into like a beverage or something, just so they have a little bit of me. I have them, and they don't know, but I'm just like, we're soulmates. Yeah, in your heart of hearts, you're looking at them going, you have my DNA inside.
Yeah, and they don't know, but that's my gift. That's my gift as a friend. Is that I give them a little bit of my DNA.
I was actually in so we're gonna move past this Rogan thing. We're just gonna kind of just let that be. Is this the big thing? Don't you think it's a big thing, or no? This is like whatever. You don't care.
Me being on Rogan?
Yeah.
Do I think that being on Rogan is a big thing?
Yeah.
I think, physically, like it is a big thing.
Physically, it's a big, you mean physically the space? What do you mean?
No, I just mean like, I think prospectively, it's a big thing.
Prospectively.
I think.
Okay. You're going to do great on Rogan. I can tell. He's, listen, I think that, no, you're going to crush it.
What do you, no, I can't, I don't build things up in my head, Two-Tone. That's my biggest thing is like, I can't build it up. Once I go on,
yes.
But before I can't, like right now, I go on to the big show tomorrow. If I start like going on and this is going to be the biggest thing I've ever done. And like,
it's not going to move
like
the
I've been
needle.
On Kimmel, I've been on the Myers, I've been on Rachel Ray, I've been on the Kelly Clarkson show.
Yeah.
It's like what are those? Like it's like it's all up in the ether.
This is not a life-changing event for any of us. We'd like to believe that going on the big league show would bump us up and we would become legitimized. But the reality
nothing will happen for us. Nothing will happen for us.
The only way we would truly be legitimized is if like some like 17-year-old TikTok guy like bites his lip and says like powerful truth angels. Like that's the only way we're ever going to see a bump. Anything else is just bullshit. But I will ask you this, just for the sake of our relationship, I ask you for three things. One is I want you to wear that shirt.
Yes.
Okay, two, I know you have 3 hours to talk to this man, okay? 3 fucking hours, Matty.
I've already panned it out.
Just give us like give us like a baseline of I don't know, 45 minutes about PTA. Can you do that? Can we do a 45-minute PTA?
I can't even muster up 45 minutes talking to you. What the fuck are you talking about?
I have three asks. I have the 3 promises that you're going to give me.
Here's the 3 promises. Here's my 3 promises.
As a fellow Oath Keeper, the 3 promises, the 3 L's. One is I will wear the shirt. Oath Keepers are wild. Like
I'll wear the shirt. You think I'm going to chicken out by wearing a shirt?
No, you're going to get self-conscious and be like, you're going to go like, oh, well, I don't know. Joe Rogan might want me to wear a flannel. Or like, maybe I need to bro down with Joe and wear something that has like, alpha brain on it or something like this. Or like
I'm going to show up and it's just like a gorilla eating a fucking other gorilla.
A gorilla eating a fucking Wolverine. It's like, Joe.
I'm just going to show up.
I'm an animal too.
Hey, I thought you'd like this.
Yeah. Hey, Joe.
People that show up and they're like, hey, and they think that you would like that, and then you're like, oh, cool shirt.
Yeah,
and then everyone's just like, cool.
Yeah. 4 requests. 1 is wear the shirts. 2 is at some point, can you get Joe to like? I just want to have a clip, a video of Joe saying two-tone.
Well, no, I think the way
I want a free cameo.
You want a free cameo, so that's Rogan. Great. I am gonna bring him. I'm gonna bring him surprise Franklin barbecue. So I have that already planned. I went and saw Aaron this morning. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Aaron Franklin and Franklin Barbecue.
Rogan's
so
a
I'm gonna
vegan
bring.
too, so just so you know, that's gonna go down like a turd.
He's
in a
not
punch bowl.
vegan. He only eats elk and jalapenos. We all know
so
that.
Just a test, just seeing if you up on your.
I've done my
Roganese.
research. I listened to half of a podcast he's done. Okay,
Right.
so the
I know you, Matty. This is what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna go on there.
You're gonna forget everything, and you're gonna warp out about him having people eat elk penis on Fear Factor for 4.5 hours.
I don't even know
everything.
Fear Factor. I have no reference of Fear Factor. I don't care about Fear Factor.
It's gonna happen.
I don't care about any of that shit.
Okay, so
That's the thing. That's
wear
the thing, Mr.
t-shirt,
Two-Tone.
Get him to talk about me.
I'm gonna get him to talk about graffiti. I'm gonna ask him if he's into graffiti.
Ask him, yes, get him. He's gonna talk about Lush.
I'm gonna be like, AWR.
He's gonna talk about Lush sucks. But then you get young Jamie to Google AWR. You gotta get young Jamie to Google Born and Raised. That would be fucking hilarious.
No, I'm gonna get him to, dude. I'm on there for 3 hours.
Amazing. Just do a whole Sponto segment. Just be like, have you heard of Sponto? Do you know who he is? Listen,
are you welcomed in Venice?
Yeah.
First question.
Do you want to go to
welcomed
Venice?
in
Do you want to meet
Venice?
Sponto? So yeah, get it. And then I just listen. I want you to talk about the show, but here's what I want you to do. I don't want you to be self-deprecating. These are my dreams, and you can tell me to fuck myself.
Okay.
Which you probably will.
I want to hear
I want
you
you to tell Rogan how this is maybe one of the best, funniest, most interesting, close to your chest, dearest podcast ever that's been talked on pod history.
Like Joe Rogan is.
It's the best. We're the best, but we're.
Oh, you want me to say that about PTA?
I want to talk about it. I want you to let him know that you've actually been listening to your own podcast. And
dude, as soon
it.
as I get, do you know what the first words out of my mouth are? Do you honestly want to? Here, let's make a bet.
Okay.
What are the first words out of my fucking mouth when I sit down?
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, guess who's got their own podcast?
Yeah. The first
those are gonna be. I'm gonna sit down and he's gonna say, hey. Here's New York Times best-selling, fucking champion of the world.
Champion of the world. He's an amazing guy. He's a chef.
Amazing, best guy. You know, he's had a heart attack. He's done all this. He's still fat. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
And and I'm gonna say, hey, Joe, big bad Mr. Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
I got a podcast. We got almost 11,000 subscribers.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. What's good?
Subscribe right now, Jamie.
Get young Jamie.
Subscribe. Follow for follow.
Yeah.
Before we start this conversation.
Follow. Listen, there's two things that also might happen that I'm scared of. Those two things
he'll just cut me out. I'll just say something and they just delete me from history.
No, I'm scared that he's going to get you to smoke weed and also get you to do stand-up comedy. One of those things is really bad for you.
I'm really good at stand-up comedy. And I'm going to smoke weed.
Don't smoke
weed. If he asks me to smoke weed, I'm going to do a bucket hit. I'm going to be like, I'm only doing buckets.
Don't.
Bring out a sink.
You won't leave
I'm only doing buckets.
No.
I'm going to get so high.
I got to tell you.
I'm going to get so high and trip. I'm going to do a DMT. I'm going to be like, break out the DMT pen. Okay. I want 15 minutes of fame.
Matty, if you do that, then I'm instantly gonna have to fly to Austin and join you because we cannot. We got to do this together.
We're gonna have the Relapse podcast. We're gonna have the week. We're both gonna go somewhere, and we're gonna go, and we have to have like 2 days of party, and then like detox, and then rehab, all in 1 week.
By I know this is something you're planning, and then you're gonna get us to like Buenos Aires or something, and then we're gonna get us in a resort, and some guy's gonna come out with that silver thing and just pop the top on like uncut 8 balls. Be like, sir, would you like? And we're just and be like, listen, we have staff on hand. There's a paramedic, and also there's a rehab facility right next door. So here's your 8 balls. Here's your cornucopia. You have other delights that go along with the 8 balls.
And we do all that cocaine, and we fuck each other finally, and then we just lay it to rest.
See, the problem is that you'll be able to go on with your life because you're a psycho. I will descend into chaos, and it'll take me a year to crawl out.
No, 24 hours.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'll set a time watch.
Lisa, you got to pull me out of here. It's like
I just got sucked out.
Yeah, it's like Inception. You pull you out of the coke dream. Just boom, you're out and you're done. And meanwhile, I'm stuck in there for years, just spinning the thing in different caverns, trying to talk to the emperor. Just fucked, completely fucked. You're just out.
Cocaine caverns.
And you call me and go, why are you such a loser? Why don't you just get out of it?
Why can't you just stop yourself?
Stop.
Because the thing is you're an addict. I'm not. Maybe not.
You're not
I think I'm not.
No, you're totally fine. I had a talk with. I went to Palm Springs this weekend.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, that's
How
why
about Palm Springs?
I'm fresh. I drove from Palm Springs here to do the podcast.
Oh my goodness! Wow! Congratulations.
Because I'm dedicated to my craft. My girlfriend was like, "I thought we were spending the day together." I was like, "No, I have to go podcast on a Monday because Matty is because the world revolves."
My schedule. My schedule is the one that matters.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally like I'm in the middle of pre-production on this like Mr. Cartoon shoot that's happening, and I'm podcasting in the middle of it. People are calling me, asking me questions. I'm like, no, I have to do something really fucking dumb. Not what's very important is this thing. So I went to Palm Springs.
What'd you do in Palm Springs? What do you do in Palm Springs?
Listen.
Does it actually look like how it looks on Instagram?
Yeah, it looks like just like that. What do you mean? What does it look like? It's a desert.
Like it's just like beautiful. It's beautiful.
Desert,
it's in the
palm
desert.
Trees, barren.
There's sunsets. It's always like sunsetting.
It's sunset from noon from 11 o'clock till midnight is a sunset.
It's just a constant sunset.
Constant sunset. Palm trees. The palm trees. I have kombucha on tap.
And there's hot people. There's lots of hot people.
The crazy
what?
thing about it is the minute you drive in, you get abs. You just get abs. Your shirt melts off. You're just like. And it's magic because when you go back home, you become fat
hog.
Again.
You get a big fatty. You get a big fatty hog.
A big fat lazy hog that only rises to attention under the most insane sexual acts. Right? It just it's limp until something crazy happens, and then it comes right to power. So I went to Palm Springs. It was a trip for my girlfriend, and I said I think that what you'd rather do instead of just going away with me is that you want to have a poker trip because she hadn't played poker because we've been stuck in COVID.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's vaxxed. We got an Airbnb. It was us and it was like 10 people total. We go there.
Oh my goodness.
Playing cards, cooking tacos, doing all that shit. And you know me, I have I run a tight ship.
Did you win?
I didn't win.
How much? You are so bad at poker. Honestly, I have never seen somebody that is constantly losing at poker. What is up with that? Like, is your head not straight?
No, listen. Do
you not know the rules, or I just don't understand.
I can explain.
Like, what's getting in your way of being a better poker player?
Well, I'll explain to you why. Because if you want to play poker with the group of people that I play poker with, you have to have your head on a swivel. You can't be distracted because they play poker every day, and they study poker. I don't have that's one thing, and I can't blame them. I don't. The second thing is I'm distracted. I'm preoccupied. I'm doing a bunch of other things. You got to have your head in the game. And the thirdly, when I'm distracted, I just tend to make really dumb decisions, which I did. I made a bunch of dumb decisions. I lost a lot of money. I sulked. I lost so much money that Sunday comes along and I just didn't want to leave my room. Everyone's at the pool and I just sat in my room and I was sad. I was so sad and I was being a fucking baby because I lost everything. I lost my fucking house. I lost my car.
Just kicking the blankets off your feet, just fucking tossing and turning.
I was sad. I woke up I was crushed. I couldn't even And the fucked up part about it,
there's
Matty,
no way
Matty,
you
listen,
should be
the
doing
fucked up part about it is the way the place was built out is it's a courtyard with a bunch of bungalows, and in the middle of the courtyard is where everyone plays poker. So I wake up, I'm meditating, I go to a meeting on Zoom. I look outside and I open the curtain and they're just all playing poker. And I'm so hurt and I'm just I don't even want to go out there. I can't even look at them. I'm so embarrassed.
No.
And I'm
You'll just keep losing money.
Because
you just walk by the table and throw a couple grand down.
I've done that. Not a couple grand. I've actually gotten so angry at a game where I had $40. I just fucking take it. I'm out of here. It fucks with your head, So anyways,
because you're not good at it.
Okay.
And I think you want to be so good at it.
I'd like to be good at it. But sometimes when you're persistent at things, you get better at them. Right? Maybe everyone.
As long as I've known you, you've been talking about poker, and you've never been a winner.
I have been a winner, and
you've never ever been a winner.
I have been a winner.
Oh, look, it's a soft spot, eh?
No, you keep digging.
Old couple that just. That's how old people argue.
You want to talk about soft shit? Okay, we can go there. We can talk about soft spots. I mean, you're digging, you're pushing, you keep.
I'm not pushing anything. Look how hostile you're getting. I'm just asking why you keep doing something.
Don't play this game where you say things repeat and then go, I'm not doing it. Don't fucking gaslight me and say you just told me I'm a loser 5 times in a row and expect me to like it. Eat my fucking dick, okay?
I didn't say you were a loser. I said you're not good at poker.
Okay, listen, Matty, stop. I'm trying to be gracious. Yes, I don't like losing at poker. I'm eating shit constantly. It takes time to learn things. It takes time. It takes a lot of time. Sometimes it takes a lot of money.
It's like you're going to university for losing. It's incredible.
God, you're such a piece of shit.
You're paying such.
What are you winning? Constantly. You're such a fucking everything you do you win at.
I just don't. No. But I stopped.
Instantly...
The raffles, I stopped. I spent a couple grand and I was like, I'm done with this.
What the fuck is a raffle?
For the motorcycles. Didn't I tell you about that with the thing before?
What, with power plant?
But I stopped. I haven't done it. I made a choice that I'm not going to do this because I'm just giving away money. And I'm going to save and buy motorcycles I want.
There's plenty of areas in your life that you haven't mastered yet, okay? So don't act like you're some fucking monk. That's it. Everything else you're just perfect at. You just got it all under control. What, you're gonna look at your hotel room? What is that?
Jackie.
What?
I was looking around for all the people.
What does that mean? You have people. What does that mean? What does that mean? You have people around you?
To answer your question.
No, you're full of shit.
That I'm perfect.
You're not perfect. You're a piece of shit.
I'm not. I'm not perfect, and I'm not a piece of shit. I know when to hold them. I know when to.
You played poker 4 times,
and every time I win.
Yeah, because you're an idiot.
Looking at your phone. What are you doing? 2 Tones mad now. He's paying thousands of dollars to look at his friends. He loves to hang out at the little table and give them thousands of dollars. Or just take your girlfriend away for a weekend. That's nice. Why wouldn't you just do that?
You know, Matty, this is like when we play poker and you won and then you just continue to rub in my face. This is the same thing.
No.
So, yeah. What do you mean? No. Just shut the fuck up. How about that? You shut the fuck up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to talk about?
I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. You're such a
Why
piece of shit.
Why do you hate me so much?
Because you wouldn't stop until I got angry. You kept saying it and you saw me dodging it and being polite, and then you won't fucking stop until I get angry. You love it. You like to see your little beady fucking eyes. Go fucking eat 6 Twinkies and stick a Snickers up your ass, you piece of shit. You fucking cocksucker. You know I'm fucking pissed off. You know I'm fucking tilted. God, you're such a bag of shit. I would never do that to you. I would never do that to you. You come to me from now on. I cannot wait. I'm going to destroy you. You know that. When you ever come to me with something on the pod and you're like, "This is what I'm feeling tender about this," I'm just gonna tear you apart because that's how you.
This isn't something that I feel tender about, Alex.
Of course you don't feel tender about it. I do. You fucking stupid. Calypso machine.
You feel bad about losing.
Oh God, I want to crush your fucking head. I want to crush it.
This is why you get so mad. Look at how mad you are. That's from the poker. That's not me.
It's you being a piece of shit. I'm not the one that's angry. You're the one talking shit. You fucking cocksucker.
I'm not angry. I'm happy.
Don't gaslight me. And he's frozen.
Who happened?
He loves it. He's such a fucking asshole. You're such a cock. This is why I hate you. This is why I hate your guys. I do this out of spite. I do this podcast out of pure spite.
Is this a spite pod? This is a spite pod.
I do it out of anger. I wake up and I hate him so much. I'm going to work with him for an hour at a time.
I wake up in the morning and I hate him so much. I'm gonna mold him into this piece of shit.
I hate him so much. I'm gonna start a company with him.
I'm gonna mold him into this piece of shit. I'm gonna eat him. I'm gonna eat this piece of shit. He's gonna make him a big shit burrito. I'm gonna mold him and eat him into. This is such. You know, Alex. The thing is that this just shows how good of friends we are and how good we know each other. And this is what good friends do. This is what good friends do.
No, good friends are good friends. I'm so angry. Listen, I'm going to be honest. I'm so angry at myself.
Exactly. Let's talk about that.
I'm angry at myself. And what you do is you come in and you see it and you see me trying to dodge it. You said it about 4 times. You're so bad. You're such a loser. I go, yeah, I know, Matty. I had a really rough time. And then you know I'm going to snap. You know you're going to get me there. So let me.
I know we're going to go there today.
Let me finish. So what happened to me is you're going to love the rest of this story. This is all fodder for you. It just makes your heart swell when you see me in pain. So yeah, I ate it so fucking bad. And that night I was like, listen, I think I'm done. I think I'm quitting poker. And I was like starting to envision my life without it. Like I was like, I'm not going to go see this group of friends so much. These people, I love these people. I've been playing poker with some of them for 4 or 5 years. And I'm like, I'm not going to see them anymore because that's how we interact is via playing poker. And they're all so good that I'm just like, I'm outclassed. Right. So, and and like I'm just not going to see. I'm going to erase this part of my life, which I'm very capable of doing. I do it all the time. I just go, you know what, this part of my life is now gone, and I'm just going to move forward without it. And I'm starting to do the math of like what that looks like, and then okay, well Tuesdays, blah blah blah, and then, okay, and I'll still hike with Renee, and I'll still see Nate from time to time, but most of these people I'll never see again because I'm just not going to be in that world. I'm going through it, and I'm just in pain, right? Because the problem is this is the mark of it. I cannot handle I do not process losing well. It makes me insane. And the mark of a good poker player is one that can adapt to the losses and the variation and all that shit. That's a good, me, I just go into, there's so much pride, there's so much ego or lack thereof to where I just become miserable. And so I wake up the next morning and I'm doing the things to make myself feel better. And somewhere in the middle of this whole thing, somebody sent a box of pastries, right? It's in this box of like gorgeous pastries. Parker sent the pastries. Thank you, Parker. And he's definitely watching right now intently. And he sent a box of pastries, and I'm like on my thing, and I'm like eating well, and I just like, and I had this thought when I was in bed. I was taking a nap, and I was like, God, I could really go for something sweet. And then someone texts, "There's a huge box of pastries here." And I go and I open it, and I'm just lost. I'm fucked. It's like the cookies and the key lime cheesecakes and the brownies, and I just start eating this stuff. And it's just like a recipe for like the closest I can come to
acting out, just full relapse, not dealing with it.
Yeah. And anyway, so it was a hell of a weekend. I had a lot of calories went in me, a lot of money left me. And my girlfriend said, I'm really scared seeing you. She's not scared that I lost $14,000. She's scared that you lost $14K this weekend? 32,000 calories. No, I didn't lose that much. $74,000 is what I lost. I lost a lot of money. No, it wasn't that bad. But it was horrible. I'm probably gonna have to live in one of those miniature encampments at this point, because I basically put it all on the line. And my friends took it from me. They said, "We will take the deed to your everything." That's
the thing that, like, with poker and playing with friends, I think it's just like it can get pretty gruesome, because it's just like you see them winning and they just keep taking your money, and they're like, "Do another drop. You should probably do another drop." Born and Raised is doing well.
I already have. And
they're just like they're keeping you, just taking all your money.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
It's not even. Look, the money is not even the issue. It has nothing to do with the money. The money doesn't make a difference. The amount of the money I win or lose makes no difference to me at all. It's just the mental pain of losing and not becoming good enough to stop from doing dumb shit in that game. That's all I'm going to say on this matter. And I stand by everything.
I think that's right.
I stand by everything I said to you in anger, and I will stand by it. And I don't recant anything I've ever said to you in the history of our relationship. But Palm Springs is beautiful, and here I am. And I'm a lot of other things happen, Matty.
Is there scooters there?
There's scooters. It's just scooter. I didn't see any scooters. They probably zoned out the scooters.
See, I brought that back.
Yeah, you really full circled that one, Matty. It's. The thing, you really fucking played out that fucking thread, you nincompoop. I got so angry that I called you. This is what I called you. This is how you know you got in my head. I got so angry that the only insult I could say to you was that you were a calypso machine. That doesn't make any. That's how scrambled you got me. That doesn't make any sense on any level.
Sense.
It makes
no sense. Made.
That's how angry you got me.
And I'm just happy that I can take you there. Like I'm like the ayahuasca shaman, but like I can bring all of my good friends to that place where I bring you. I do that often with all of my friends.
Yeah.
And, that's just what a good friend does. I feel we bring you down to the bottom to bring you back up.
That's really, I think that part of that is true. I think that the real reality is you just love to piss off people, and I don't think bringing people back up is part of the deal with you. I think you just like to get people really angry.
I just said, I said Born and Raised. I always say Born and Raised is doing good. You look so great, and on top of all of this, Alex, a blue belt. Congratulations. And now we're gonna segue into the blue belt portion of this podcast. Alex Erdman, also known as Two Tone, has changed his name on Instagram. Also, his zip code is 14630.
That's enough.
So if we can just get in there and tuck him into bed, anyone that wants to go to have words with him.
You know what? The blue belt.
So the biggest thing, the uplifting. This is the thing. Is now let's bring him back up. Alex, you have been working diligently on the art of jiu-jitsu, the Brazilian jiu-jitsu, the art of grappling.
Yeah.
And we've been watching, from afar, and I've been enjoying it. You're a giant man.
You've been mocking me for over a year and saying, sarcastically saying, yeah, he's a tough white belt, right?
You said you're a tough white belt.
Right.
I ran with it. You gave yourself that title.
I was a tough white belt.
You're a title. You're your own title giver.
Right. And I will say this, that I did get promoted, and I instantly I don't want anyone to know this at my gym.
No one watches this.
Nobody watches.
Let it all out. Let it all out.
Instantly, and with all respect to my coach and the guys I train with, I instantly became sad
Yes.
Because
now, why is that? Why is that? Often with promotion, or often with notoriety. There's every single day that my cookbooks came out, insane sadness.
Right.
I've never truly enjoyed a day of celebration.
Right.
Like on something like that. Same kind of thing. You've worked years at becoming a blue. It took you how many years to become a blue belt?
Not years, maybe a year of constant training. Because we took a year off for COVID, so
years.
Definitely not 2 years. Maybe a year and a half at most. But I would say it's a year and a few months. But I don't know.
But is that the sickness? Like why can't we enjoy that? Why do our bodies instantly go into like an imposter syndrome type scenario where you shouldn't have it, you shouldn't have it, you don't deserve it.
Yeah,
they're just giving it to you because you're the homie. Just like there's so many things.
There's a part of me that goes like, well. I'm probably getting this because like I just know how to put pressure on people and make them submit to me with physical force, which is like not jiu-jitsu is not
strength.
about that. Yeah, jiu-jitsu is not about
just
like,
gravity.
There's a lot of gravity. Like I'm basically applying pressure onto your chest. That's not true though. I have learned a lot of technique. I love it. I'm very dedicated to this thing. But
can you rear naked choke?
That's like standard shit. I mean, you rarely get that on people. I get a north-south choke. That's my move. I get you on your back. I put pressure on your chest, and I wiggle my body around and put my arm under the back of your neck, and then I'm north-south. And once I get you there, I'm either cranking your whatever. It doesn't matter. Listen, I'm old. I started doing jiu-jitsu very late in life. I'm very dedicated to most things that I do, and I got a blue belt, and it made me feel sad. And I think it's because there's something really great about trying to get something and being good at being the best of the shitty guys is really exciting. Now I'm the worst of this division, right? Now I'm like at the
humbling,
bottom.
But that's part of the process.
I'm re-humbled. Right? You get re-humbled. I'm re-humbled, and now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sit here for years and work at this because I know guys that are.
It's about a year a belt, isn't it? Around give or take.
Dude, no. There's people that are blue belts for 10 years. Like, it's all. Yeah, it depends on how much you go and how much you put into it. You don't just get it.
Blue goes to purple.
Blue goes to purple, and within the blue belt strata, right? I don't know if that's the right way to use that word, but
strata.
Let's call it strata. The blue belt stratosphere. There's like blue belts who I wrestle with who are obviously purple. They just haven't been promoted yet, right?
Right.
Like, and you wrestle with them, you're like, this guy is really good and more advanced than all these other blue belts. But it doesn't matter. I'm gonna be fucking honest with you. I thought about getting it, but I also was happy to be a white belt and happy to work. And I'm going to readopt myself and become happy to be here and be a blue belt that's happy to work because I'm there to work. Every day is a fucking grind. You do some work, you put some time in. It's not about promotion, but it totally is. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to really look at it like we're pushing the,
I feel you.
We're painting the fence, pushing the rock up the hill. We're stringing the bow, and we're flexing the epidermis, as they say in the culture of mixed martial.
Yeah, there's always so much.
I take showers, but I don't always get clean because I get out of the shower with the soap in the water, and I still am covered in just like swamp thing, like layers of disgusting dead skin. And germs and gross particles, sand, dirt,
particles,
makeup, broccoli particles, dust, and Omar stuff.
Pus.
So, and I don't want to feel that way when I get out of the shower. I want to feel the softest and cleanest I've ever felt in my entire life. Every time I step out of my shower, I want to feel like a new human. I want to feel soft and polished if I was just born. I want to feel like the first human ever to come out of a vagina and become a person, and I want to feel like a brand new polished crystal. That's what I want to feel like.
And you know what? You can achieve that, Alex. Did you know that the Goshi exfoliating shower towel, as quoted by Vogue, is a transformative experience? Goshi levels up your showering routine by achieving the final form of hygienic cleanliness.
Exfoliating is essential. It clears away dead skin and reduces and removes any unsightly acne. And in some instances, helps with keratosis or other common skin problems. It puts the goshi in the basket. It lowers the goshi into the bathing pod, and the bather uses the goshi.
Goshi is crafted in the finest textile mills of Japan in a region where fabrics have been produced for over 14,000 years. The Goshi exfoliating shower towel is woven with subtly contrasting fibers that both scrub your skin clear and wash your body clean in all those hard to reach places. And I got hard to reach places on every inch of my body.
Undercarriage. Goshi is simple to use. Add soap and water, lather vigorously, and scrub away. And sometimes it can help you pronounce the word subtly.
Try Goshi, the softest and cleanest you'll ever feel.
Subtly, follow the link, goshi.jpa/PTA for 10% off your entire subtle order. That's goshi.jp/PTA for 10% off subtly off your entire subtle order. Goshi.jp/PTA, subtly. Be subtle. Subtly. Be subtle.
Subtly is SUDDENLY.
Subtle.
Subtle.
Quiet Storm. Goshi. Bye. And I changed my name. I changed my name on Instagram from what.
Yeah, what's up with changing your? Okay, first of all, what is up with changing your name on Instagram? Because to do something like that, now you think that there's something that you need to do. So Absolutely. I'd like you to talk me through the mid-career name change on IG.
Because this is why.
It's been 8 years.
Okay, I What You Steal was a company. I started to be a production company when I was before Born and Raised happened. Mm-hmm. I started What You Steal to make music videos. And I had money from an old clothing company. I started funding things and I had insurance. I worked out of this place. And I had this naive idea that I was going to start a production company. I had no idea how the business worked, no idea how anything worked. I just jumped in. And most things that I jump into with both feet, I usually figure it out, right? Mm-hmm. This is a world I didn't figure out, and I never functioned properly as a production company. And I had this name called What You Steal, which was based on the idea that like you're only as good as what you steal, i.e. ideas, right? When you steal ideas, you got to steal
There's
good
nothing
ideas.
new.
Right. And I'm actually, funnily enough, I don't steal a lot of ideas, but I don't like to steal an idea, but I like to be influenced. But that's what You Steal is about. It's about your influences. You're only as good as your influences, et cetera, et cetera. Funnily enough,
your references, baby. Your mood charts.
And funnily enough, I'm pretty uneducated in a lot of things. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But so What You Steal was an idea for a production company, and it was a name that I should have killed a long time ago because it doesn't exist as a company. I don't even use it. I have old accounts. I had an LLC the whole night. I barely use that stuff. And I had a logo of a squirrel as my icon for about, 8 years. I tend to put things down and leave them there for so long and don't pay attention. And I recently just had this epiphany where I was like, wait, why do I still have this name? I am now Alex Two-Tone, a podcast partner to you, part of Born and Raised and part of these other things. And I will start another venture at some point. I already have it all planned out, the name, the logos, and all these things. Oh. And that'll be my new, whatever that will be. It will be some strange artistic endeavor that will bring me pleasure. I'm a creative person. I like to make things.
You're an artist.
This new thing.
Me and you are the same.
We're the same. We're the same people. We're literally the same. It's like looking in a fucking mirror, except this version of me is really into Korn and the band Korn.
I only listen to the Bakersfield seminal band. Korn.
Yeah, so I'm breaking out of What You Steal, and I'm now becoming a.
It's a big thing.
I'm becoming a public figure. I'm now famous because of you, by proxy. I'm famous in the worst possible way because I'm famous amongst people that like chili, and I love you guys. Thanks for following.
Chili fans are big though. The chili fans are loyal. The chili, once you get a chili, like a real mayonnaise-y chili fucking mustard fan base, that's a fan base you need. I had my moment. I used to be called Matty Death Bro.
Yes,
and that was because my crew, I had a little crew, the Death Bros.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Inner Sanctum. And so there was a bunch of Death Bros, and my name was Matty Death Bro forever on Instagram. And I remember the day when I changed my name to Matty Matheson. It was a big day.
Here. Really. I'm now Matty Matheson from now on forward. What are your thoughts on this change I've made? Be honest. What do you think's going on?
I saw it because I was just like, the way that I saw it was just like, I was like, you didn't tag Two-Tone. Like I had up like my social media thread, and I was just like, hey, you didn't tag Two-Tone on the fucking last Powerful Truth Angels like post. And they're like, I don't think he has his Instagram's gone. And so then I was just like, what? And then I looked it up, and then I was just like, oh my God, Two-Tone changed his name.
I guess I never thought about people adapting to the change, but then people adapt. They figure it out.
They adapt.
People
and
figured
I
out
think,
how to, they figured out how to tag me in this blue belt promotion. I was like, oh, they figure it out. They get it together.
yeah, everyone figures it. It's not like it's crazy. But the thing that I think,
do I need to announcement? Do I need to make a press release? I'm changing my name, my icon.
Yeah, you should do one of those videos like, when I got like 1 million followers and I made like a giant video. You should do that. A giveaway.
Hey guys.
You should do a hey guys video.
Hey guys.
Hey
guys, I'll do it right now. Hey guys, I just want everyone to know that I'm formerly known as What You Steal. Now I'm known as Alex Two-Tone. This is my new moniker. Actually, my oldest moniker. A lot of people around the world know me as Two-Tone. First name Alex. It's actually Alex / Two-Tone, but I couldn't put the slash in the name.
Why is it Alex Two-Tone? I don't understand Alex Two-Tone.
Because
why isn't it just Two-Tone?
Well, that's probably not available. A, B, my name's Alex and my nickname's Two-Tone, and I go by.
But
Alex
it's not like you call
Two-Tone.
me Matthew Matty.
Right, but I call you Matty, one part of it. So you call me.
Yeah, but that's why I went. Why
do I call you?
Do
I call you Matty Matheson all the time? Yeah, just call me whatever the fuck you want. Call me Alex. Call me Two-Tone. I don't care. What do you mean? You don't understand that?
Not really.
Do I ever call you up and go, "Hey Matheson, what's up? Hey Matty Math." No. Do I call you Matty Math? We can do that. Let's call you
Matheson?
Matty Math. Let's call you Algebra.
Anyways, everyone calls me.
I mean, listen.
I think it's really great. I think I just find it funny because I was just like, weird. He doesn't even have that big of a presence. So I was just like, why is he even changing stuff?
I know that's that's weird to you that someone with like 30,000 followers even does anything. And I know that you have 1 million followers, and I know that makes you feel like that you're a bigger and better person than I am, but it's actually not how the world works. I'm a micro influencer.
I took Instagram off of my phone. I don't even have it on my phone anymore.
I'm sure you don't.
I don't.
Yeah. Well, how are you DMing me videos every 4 seconds? Who's doing that for you, Jackie?
Danielle. I send her
Danielle.
an email.
Danielle sends you personal.
Send her an email, and then she.
You say, Danielle, send Two-Tone this meme of a snake eating cum real quick. Find it for me and send it to him. I don't have Instagram on my phone. Yeah, it's on your iPad.
And then she's like, "Okay, Matty, that's a good meme." I was just like, "Yeah, maybe post it on the PTA thread too."
Yeah. Yeah, and then there was a post that I put up a post you made me take down today. This week.
I didn't make you. I said you made your bed. You wanted to use the R word, and you wanted to get the R word out, and was that in the moment when you were like, in the bed that morning, kicking your feet around, trying to get you can't get the sheet right on your little, your frail, fragile body.
Yeah.
And
it's not fragile. It's burly and strong.
Well, you're only as strong as your mentality. So
not true. Well, then you're a weak slug. Your brain.
No, I'm not. I am I'm walking around like Schwarzenegger in my head, like prime Schwarzenegger. That's what's going on in here.
It's a facade. Come on, let's be real. It's dangerously precarious. You're on a ledge.
It's dangerously precarious?
Yeah.
Dangerously precarious. The Aquarius.
How deep are we into this one?
The Aquarius.
We've done. How long?
Where's
have
the
we been
PTA
doing
thread? PTA thread. Yeah, we killed it.
We crushed it. That was a good show. Let's keep going though.
That was a great show. Are you kidding me?
Several hundred people named Josh meet in a field in Lincoln, Nebraska to fight each other for the right to the name using pool. The part where they said pool noodles sucks. I thought they really fought.
No, but did you see videos of that stuff? Did I send it to you? No. I like to send you stuff.
What is it? Oh, look at this breakdown of Matty. Oscars were held yesterday. In a break from tradition, Best Actor was awarded last with segments hyping the late Chadwick Boseman's nomination running the program. However, in a somewhat of an anticlimax, Anthony Hopkins wins for The Father, some movie, over Chadwick Boseman, a man who died from penis cancer.
Anthony Hopkins won yesterday? What are you talking about?
They give Anthony Hopkins. They could have given Chadwick Boseman a fucking posthumous award. I mean, the man fucking shot Black Panther. Which one did he shoot? He shot something.
Why didn't they want to give it to him? That was the last chance they could give Anthony Hopkins.
Was there Black Panther too? Is there a second Black Panther? Or I'm thinking of Avengers. He shot Avengers while he was like on his deathbed. He had colon cancer. Jesus Christ. So Nomad won Best Picture, did you watch that one, Matty? Nomadland?
No.
Frances McDormand wandering around the desert.
Oh, no. I heard it's really good.
It's good, but I couldn't. It is good, and I love her, but I could not focus on it, and I kept leaving the room because I was distracted.
That's the same as Saint Maud. I couldn't watch Saint Maud. Didn't click with me.
I mean,
Everyone
everyone
said Saint Maud's like the best.
Nomadland swept. It's basically like an indie film that's half acting, half not. I mean, I don't know if it's fucking Academy Award, but good for them. A woman of color won for Best Director, so that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Best cinematography was Mank. I gotta check that out. Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. I don't know what that is. Best visual effects was Mank. I gotta check out Mank. I haven't seen Mank.
Mank is good.
Which was? Oh, okay. The EU is allowing vaccinated Americans to enter. They're saying that the vaccination card is now going to be like a class thing. Like you're going to get better service in the supermarket.
Yeah, it's Black Mirror.
Yeah, it's very Black Mirror. You got your Vax card. You're part of the elite. You got the nanobots in your blood, and you're ready. Talking about
that, it's so crazy. So like, I get my COVID test before entering the United States of America. And I don't even I literally entered and not one person was asked me, like entering the country, getting into the airport, getting onto the plane. Not one person asked me for my negative COVID test.
Right. But maybe they assume because you got in past Canada, you're good.
Yeah, but in Canada, you can't get on a plane without your negative COVID test.
Okay.
Where like America, everyone is just open season. There's no zero regulation. Like you can't get on a plane.
I'm sorry,
without a negative COVID test.
I forgot. Let me rephrase that. We're a total shit show, fuck up mess over here. The good
news
is
it is kind of crazy, right? Like, is it not? Like, I was just like, that's so crazy because I was just like, dude, wearing the masks is wearing the masks. But I was like, in Canada, you literally can't get on a plane without showing your within 72 hours your negative COVID test.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but Canada has locked down the entire motherfucking country, and America is just different factions believing. Like this state is like, we don't believe in germs. This state is covered in masks. Like if you go outside of my neighborhood, people are walking their dogs with masks. Like I don't wear a mask anymore when I'm outside walking Omar because I know you can't get the virus just like looking at someone across the street. So I'm just not doing it. You know what I mean?
It's amazing.
But yeah, we're a fucking mess. State by state is a different policy.
I just think it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, the vax is like at 1 minute they're like nobody can get the vax. The next minute you hear people going like, "Hey, Dodger Stadium says anyone can get it who comes right now." Like it's just.
I'm going to get it.
Yeah, come get it, man. I think you can come. I'm pretty sure you can come here and get the vax. It's probably not a big deal.
I'm going. I think I'm going to try to get one. I don't know.
Tell Rogan to give you one. Rogan's got all of them there.
I know. I bet he's just got them. He's like, blow it in a blow dart. He's got like a blow dart.
Young Jamie hit him with the dart.
I'm excited to do their process of like I wonder what their technique is. But I think the thing that's interesting is I think they do the test where it shows if you got the antibodies or not. So I'm excited to see if I actually ever had like COVID, because if you had the antibodies, that means you had COVID, right?
You probably process it through and just fucking sweated it out. I still think it's so. Remember that day when we were doing the pod and like we went to that Szechuan restaurant and we were just like, it was like very early COVID, pre-lockdown, but still.
No, that's
scary.
when I think I had it. I think I had it because I was sick.
Sick.
I was never sick before.
Yeah.
But I also, when I left LA, that's when I think I had it.
Right. And you're basically spitting all over us the whole time and we just weren't even paying attention. I don't think I had it. I've taken an antibody. It doesn't show, but those tests don't work. I got a homie that took 4 tests that came up negative and he had it. And the 5th one was like, oh, you have it. So it's like, it's a mess.
I don't even think, yeah. Like who knows? We're still early, and like, 5 years, 10 years, maybe we'll know some stuff, Let's get the microchips. I'll fucking snort a microchip. Let's go.
Snort some microchips. Dude, we covered so many things, man. We did so much talking.
I know.
And my mind's racing back to this idea of the vacation, the preordained vacation relapse. Because like being around a bunch of people for a weekend and, a couple people were drinking wine, everyone's smoking cigarettes. And my only refuge was just to eat a bunch of pastries because I started feeling squirrely. But like imagine like, you catch me on the wrong time, you put me in a room with the wrong shit and I'll fucking snap. So don't do it.
Yeah, man. I can see that. You just almost snapped with me.
I did snap. You pushed me. Listen. I'm a cauldron.
I didn't push you.
Oh, don't play
I took your hand and walked you down a dark alley, and you got scared.
How does it?
You got scared. No, I took your hand. I tried to take you to a nice place.
You're such a gaslighting piece of dog shit. You're a fucking disgusting piece of
gaslighting.
Farts.
I don't know what that is, but
it's someone who fucks with you and tells you they're not fucking with you the whole time. Who goes, "You're a loser," and I go, well, "Don't call me a loser." I didn't call you a loser. That's what you do. That's your bread and butter.
I didn't say you're a loser. That's so mean. I would never call you a loser.
What you're doing right now is
I would never. That's not. Is that gaslighting?
Yeah, that's gaslighting.
My entire life, my whole thing is based on gaslighting. That's not gaslighting.
Your whole personality is gaslighting.
Is gaslighting?
You're powered by gas.
My whole personality is caring for you. You're doing things that you're acting out. You're spending money. You know, you still live in an apartment. We need to get you.
Oh,
we
now
need,
you're heavy. I don't give a listen.
Now you're heavy.
Oh, I listened to that episode. I listened to the episode randomly when I was cooking the other day, just to check it out. Just because once in a while I like to check in.
Which one?
The one where he started.
The original one?
Yeah, the original one. The one where he started going in, and he goes. He does the same thing. Maybe it's a Canadian thing. He goes, listen, I gotta tell you, I'd hate to be you at your age and be fat living in an apartment at this age. And then later I go, you just talk shit about me for living in an apartment. He goes, no, I didn't. I just said I wouldn't want to be you. I'm like, okay, you're basically, it's the definition of gaslighting.
You're talking shit on me in my own house.
Yeah. Listen, I'm going to tell you something
Heavy's
else.
thriving. So, here's our 5 minutes of heavy. Where's our 5 minutes of heavy?
We're done. Are we doing heavy? Fuck, we have to do heavy. Oh, are we doing heavy?
No, he's mad at us. He hasn't called me. Should I FaceTime him? He's in Miami right now.
Before you FaceTime,
I want to do
oh God. Well, if you've gotten this long in the pod, you're going to be treated to a little heavy fucking.
I know. I just want to FaceTime him and just be like, where's he at?
Before you FaceTime Matty, we should tell him that we have a series of Matty events happening in person. We're going to start shooting them momentarily in about a week. Matty's going to be in LA. We're going to have a bunch of special events for you guys. Like and subscribe, repost, reblog it, and put it on Facebook. And maybe we invite Heavy to one of them to have a personal one-on-one, little face-to-face conversation about what's going on. And you're going to bring him in. You're going to bring darkness into light. And you're going to bring this man into the pod right now. Matty, you could be FaceTiming anybody. You could be FaceTiming celebrities, really great people, but you're bringing in this
heavy, American heavy. Wonder if he'll pick up.
What if he doesn't pick up? He's never not.
I don't think he'll pick up. He's mad at us.
He's mad at you. Why did he get mad? Why did he get mad all of a sudden?
I don't know. Maybe
I did one day just lash out at him for no fucking reason because I was irritated and I opened up a thing and I saw
he didn't pick up.
I got irritated and
He's still mad at me.
I opened up a thing and it said he was like talking about a burger and I just started talking shit about him one day. I talked about him randomly for no reason.
Yeah, but I think he was yelling at us because we saw those that he took it down, but he made all those videos.
He's talking shit, yeah.
He made some videos yelling at us.
I will say it's
funny. We haven't spoke where we usually speak like once a week actually, but we haven't spoken in quite some time now.
I will say it's funny to see a man flex like $1,300 and be like talking about like how crazy, like how money is.
I'm excited to deal with his assistant. I'm just really excited for everything that he's doing. I'm happy. I'm genuinely. He's got his heavy sets going back at the Grand
Matty,
Central.
Should we invite him on one of these wonderful events that we're throwing?
Obviously, you know which one we need to bring him to. We just need to give him the address and tell him El Russo's catering, and then
we could
shout out to El Russo. Shout out to Walter and his whole crew. El Russo.
We could have him come to the Ruka if we put that together. We could have him come there too. That's the same.
We know which one he's going to be invited to.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll have him come to the barbecue, I guess.
Yeah, we'll have him come to the barbecue. I want to have him to meet all the nice people.
Don't make it seem creepy. I don't know what you just made it weird. All right.
I didn't make it weird. I want him to meet all the really nice Dr. Cornelius. I want him to meet Dr. Cornelius.
we're gonna conjure up the Skybirds, Dr. Cornelius, and the Mammalians, and we're gonna have them there for a barbecue.
That guy, is he Dr. Cornelius?
No, he's not. Okay, so let's keep it moving. He's a G. I gotta say he's brilliant at being a person to promote himself because he's in his name is in my mouth. I just like the constant stream of consciousness of just everything that's going on. I'm happy he's in Miami. I'm happy he's got his comedy sets back. He's killing it. He's obviously got enough money to, pull out $1,500 in cash. Yeah. One day he's going to have all hundreds, and I'm just really excited for him to have all hundreds. So it's just like I'm excited for him. Hundreds, yeah. It's going to be nice. One day he's going to have all 100s.
it's a nice. I wish that I could have thought of those things, when I was building my empire. And Heavy's building his comedy empire and jewelry empire right now, and I can't wait. In a couple days, and it keeps coming back. The thing that keeps coming back.
You're gonna get me started. I want you to stop so bad because I'm starting to get fired up because the jewelry thing with Heavy.
Do you think he sold some in Miami last time?
Heavy,
is that why he's back?
Listen, Heavy owns 8 pieces of jewelry that he wears on one hand, and this is his company. He goes, look, here's the company, y'all. It's fucking flourishing. Boom, boom, boom. He has 8 pieces total. He has 8 samples that he made, and he says, "I'll give you one. I'll give you one." He gives nothing to nobody. It's fugazi. It's a fucking joke. All right. So
no, he's in Miami. He's got orders. He's at Soho House.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Look,
he's got the bracelet. He's got the bracelet from Soho House. You can't take photos in there. He's got meetings.
Oh man, can you cut it in?
Okay, am I on third strike? What's happening? First of all, am I on the third strike? Am I not on the flourish travel? Like, am I like? We saw the videos. We saw videos of you yelling at us. We feel like you were drunk. You were yelling at us, and you were yelling at PTA. You were yelling at PTA.
Good. I yelled.
You yelled at, and you were like, Dr. Cornelius, Mammalians, fuck you, fuck Two-Tone, fuck everybody. I'm the best.
Oh my God.
We saw those videos. And our friendship hasn't been the same. That's a strike for you, my friend. Okay?
He lobbed
That's a strike for you. You yelled at us. You were drunk and mad about something, and now all of a sudden you're like a bi-coastal jewelry lord.
Oh my God! I will. Oh my God! PTA has not been the same since I've been on. It's not the same show. It'll never be.
Turn him up.
He has a permanent spot. Permanent.
No.
Two-Tone, get ready to split the profits. We're splitting profits, baby.
He wants to be. Listen, Matty. He wants to be in this seat so badly. It's making him crazy. Look at him.
Where are you?
I'm at the Soho House, Miami, and I would like to go 50-50 with Two-Tone.
You want to go 50-50 with Two-Tone. You want to be the third angel.
If you guys would give me the opportunity.
If we give you the opportunity.
Two-Tone. No, not you, Matty. If Two-Tone gives me the opportunity.
If Two-Tone gives you the opportunity.
Tell me what I get out of this equation.
So this is going to be the first in person. I'm flying to LA. I'm in Texas right now, and we're going to shoot.
Fuck Joe Rogan. No, I'm just joking. Joking.
Okay, that's your career.
Yeah. See you later.
What? You know what? It's my career, and I'm not afraid of the truth.
The angel's out.
Yeah, the angel's out.
Okay, first thing, I need to know something, Heavy.
Oh, what is going on?
How much?
Blow?
What's your burn rate per day right now? You're flourishing so hard. What's your burn rate? Like, what do you do in a day? I need to know. You got the Soho House. You're going to Versailles.
I'm going
What's your burn rate? You're buying. I'm seeing you traveling. I see you with the car. You're paying people to park your car. It seems. What's your burn rate here?
Burn rate daily?
Yeah. Like what is it? You're tipping. You're buying the drinks. You're buying your friends' drinks.
Matty, hear me out. There is no burn rate.
There is no burn rate.
Whoa. I don't invest in stocks. I invest in myself. Stocks you can't control. Yourself you can.
Yes.
Yes, I'm in Miami. Yes, I'm getting massages. Yes, I'm shredding cash from the general public's perspective. But just so you know, I'm investing in myself. The people around me, my environment. Hey, when I die, just know. Yeah, hey. It's like this. And this is on God.
Are you a new Godman? What's going on with the God talk?
What's
for real?
Godman?
Are you the Godman now? Are you a Godman?
No, I'm not religious. I'm not religious.
You always talk about
Wait,
God
you're
now.
not religious. You always
The
talk about
the
God.
God's real?
No. It's nothing to do with it. I'm not religious.
Higher power, the being.
It's just like when you give, you get.
When you give, there's reciprocal.
So much you can't justify it without being like, God might exist because this is going too well.
It's going too well.
When you see people, Michael Jordan, Oscar winners, what's the first thing they say when they come on stage? I like to thank God. You want to know why? Because how else could you justify the fucking life that you lead?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm having sex, getting checks, collecting checks. I'm not chasing checks. They're coming to me.
Yes.
Where are these checks coming from? Where are the checks coming from?
God protect us and provide a roof over our head and fucking food on our plates, Matty.
Who's cutting checks?
Who's cutting the checks?
Two-Tone, do you want to buy a bracelet? Like anybody wants to buy.
Two-Tone thinks you only have six rings. Two-Tone only thinks you have only 6 rings.
What's 6 rings?
You only have 6 rings.
Oh, 6 rings. Two-Tone, I have a ring for you. I have a bracelet for you. I have a meal for you. I have energy for you. I have time for you. Most importantly, fuck all the rings and I have time for you. I have hours. I have days. Two-Tone, please give me a chance.
He's bi-coastal.
I don't have that kind of time, Heavy. I'm not a man of leisure.
Take you out for lunch when I come back to LA.
He wants you to give him a chance. Can you hear him? He wants to give you a chance.
Don't give me a chance to take you out for lunch.
Matsuhisu. Heavy's a regular now. Heavy's a regular. Matsuhisu.
Listen, Heavy, here's the issue. I think that you have an agenda.
I can't hear him.
Oh, hold on. Because he can't hear him because the headphones.
Okay, it doesn't
No,
matter.
'cause
I'll
the
just tell
headphones-
him, and then we'll cut this segment off pretty quickly.
Okay, hold on.
Because I got to go on with my
I'll
life.
repeat it to you, okay?
I'll say
word for word what he's saying.
I'll
Heavy.
say to you, Heavy, I think that typically I would love to get lunch with a person that would like to have lunch with me, but I believe that you have an agenda and you're trying to
He believes that you have an agenda for this lunch.
and you're pivoting.
He doesn't think that it's like a real lunch. There's an agenda.
No.
It's a pitch. He thinks it's going to be a pitch. He wants just a natural, nice lunch, and he thinks that there's always you're gonna ask for a hoodie or you're gonna offer a bracelet, and he just wants friendship.
I
and
can't
he
give you
thinks
my
that there's
slot on
always
the
something
show.
around it.
I can't give you any money.
No. All I want, Two-Tone, is to hang out with you, eat crackers and cheese. You can come over to my apartment.
None of this sounds good.
Cook. We can do it.
Heavy's a really good cook too, by the way.
Really? You're saying that, Matty?
He
That's
is.
crazy. You just said that.
Heavy is actually a very good cook.
What? I've never heard
Yeah.
Matty say that.
On the ingredients.
Huh?
I'm finally impressed by one thing.
Hey, Two-Tone, just let me take you to Parks Barbecue.
He wants to take you to Parks Barbecue, wherever. Okay, well,
Okay.
Heavy, this has been a really nice time. You look really great, and I see the flourishing because I thought we were on third strike. I thought we just weren't friends anymore because you started yelling. You started yelling.
You're gonna make me cry.
Let's do a cry.
No.
Let's do a cry.
Let's not do a cry. I can't do this anymore.
Let's do a cry. I want to see a cry.
This is
How
worse.
happy are you? How happy are you? How proud of yourself are you?
I'm beyond. Two-Tone, we're coming to Miami. I'm paying for your room.
Why do you think I'm in Texas, you idiot?
Two-Tone, we're sharing a room.
We're sharing a room. We're bunk beds.
Multiple rooms. Multiple.
How much money did you get? What's happening?
We did it. We're out of the mud. I'll tell you this much. Anthony Bourdain, God bless his soul, may he rest in peace. He didn't die with millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars.
He said we're out the mud.
He died with a fucking legacy. He died. He lived his life. He didn't have to save money. Guys, don't listen to what your fucking parents or the government or the internet has to say. Live your life. Invest in yourself. Flourish.
Can I be? This is horrible. Everybody, I want you to repeat this to Heavy.
Probably will.
Okay, I gotta repeat something. Hold on.
And all you people listening to what he just said, do the exact opposite. I've been in debt. I've spent money in Flourish and invested in things.
Two-Tone saying do the complete opposite of
Save
everything
your
that you
shekels,
just said.
put it in
Save
the
your
fucking
pennies,
bank, buy some crypto,
put them in
get
a
some
bank,
stocks, and chill out.
And buy some stocks.
And then what, Two-Tone? And then when it's all said and done, you're 75 and you're sitting with whatever amount of money that you have, you're going to look back and say, well, I wish I was at the Soho House.
No, I don't want to be the Soho House. I've already done
Everybody
everything.
wishes they were at Soho House.
Nobody
I think
wants
that's
to go
where we're
there.
going to end on this.
Okay.
So, Heavy, we're going to see you at the Soho House. You know,
We love you. I'm butt naked.
let's see the winky. Let me see pull the shirt up. Let me see what you got. Let me see what you got.
Is he Porky Pigging?
Let me see your little winky.
Let's see it. We'll get you on the show. I'll give you my seat.
Two-Tone, please.
Let me see your little winky.
I love you. I'll FaceTime you when I get back, Two-Tone.
Please don't.
FaceTime. He's going to FaceTime
Please
you,
don't do
Two-Tone.
that. I don't have time.
Okay. You better answer this time.
I'm not answering him. I'm never answering a call from this man ever. Just so you know. Just so we're clear. Matty.
And there's our 5 minutes of Heavy.
That's our 5 minutes. I'm just gonna say this. I don't know if the word is oscillate or vacillate, but I go back and forth between feeling sorry for Heavy because I think he might be bipolar and manic, like truthfully, no bullshit. Because his his swings are so high, he's so happy, and then there's gonna be and then he cries in the morning.
And then the crying.
And
the
I
crying's good. I like the crying.
Yeah, you love crying. I go from feeling bad for him being like this is a mental health issue to like looking at him and going, literally feeling things that I can't even and won't even discuss about what's happening. So that being said, it's been great. I gotta go back to work.
Okay. All right.
Love you.
Hey, Two-Tone.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
You have a great day.
You have a great day, my friend.
And like, subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
And if every time you like and subscribe, me and Two-Tone will suck each other's dicks.
That's I can't honor that contract. But I will say, Matty, I want you to break a leg. I want you to kill it. Yeah, like you always do. Every time I listen to you on podcast, I'm gonna send some true love your way. You body it. You're amazing on the podcast. You're great on my show that I've let you be on, and I think you're gonna be great on Rogan's show that he's letting you be on. And we can finally, maybe one day I can cut you a check and you can flourish a little bit and go to Versailles and wear some bones on your fingers. So Two-Tone's a blue belt, but what color belts? But what are color belts on the endless road to
I love
self-perfection?
what Jason's mind is going through. What's the stork thinking? Just dropping off babies of just brilliant informations on us.
I'm looking at Jason
Just dropping
right
off
now.
another beautiful baby.
Hey, you called him a stork, and if at some point in his life Howard Stern fucked a stork and had a child, it would be like this man, and a little pinch of Lord Farquhar. Just a
Lord
sprinkle.
Farquhar fucked. It's like a second generation, so it's like Lord Farquhar and Howard Stern
Only the hair of Stern.
inseminated the heron, and then the
heron.
heron gave birth
Yes.
to the stork.
Sometimes I look at him and he's very hard to read. He'd be a great poker player because I can't tell if he's dying or if he's laughing or if he's just furious. And listen, he's the guy. This is a shooter right here. This is the guy that will come over and he'll Naruto run into your house with an AR-15 and light up the whole fucking place. And
He is locked and loaded.
His heart rate won't even rise. It'll just go. It won't even affect him. He'll get on a message board and he'll say
We
he's
should
gonna do
get
it.
a thing.
Oh,
This is the best. We need a fucking to take lie detector tests. Has that been done? We need to do that. I'll pay for it.
Why?
We need
tell
to do
the
an
truth.
episode.
With who?
Just have an episode where we just have it on the
Each
whole
other?
time.
With each other?
Yeah. Like
No,
we
I
have
don't wanna
one
do
person
that.
and he does. We need to do that when I'm in LA. We need to do a lie detector.
But there's no point in
test
there's no
show.
point in lie detecting with you because you're upfront and honest with everything.
I want to see if I can beat it.
You want to see if you can lie to it? That's
Yeah.
the true measure of a psycho is to lie to a lie detector.
I want to see if I can do it. I think I can.
I think before we do that, we need to get some Oculus headsets. Can we get that out of the budget?
Oculus?
Should I
Okay,
hit
so we'll
up
get
Lisa?
Oculus and we'll do a lie detector test.
We'll
at
go
the
buy
same time.
Oculuses. Do we need 2 or 3?
Can I get a butt plug with a ponytail?
Yeah, I have a butt plug with a furry rabbit tail, pink.
That's
I don't want
decent.
to give
No.
that to you though. It's not mine, by the way. Just so you know,
Oh yeah,
It's for
that'd be
Omar.
too much.
Yeah.
If a man put something in his asshole.
No, that a man can do whatever he wants with his asshole. I have no opinion on that. As a matter of fact, an asshole can be a source.
You
of
should
pleasure.
plug your ass with a little rabbit tail. That's yours.
That's not
Just
my
own it. That's your fucking.
I don't want to be a
You're
bunny.
like you put it on. You take little photos.
I don't want to be a bunny. Okay.
You wiggle it. You wiggle it and take little photos in your.
I'm more of a leopard tail kind of guy, not a bunny.
Leopard tail kind of guy. I have one. It's like a giraffe head. It's just like a full giraffe
coming out of your ass. That's how you talk to your
like
kids in the morning. Church is like, go talk to daddy's ass while he's in the fridge. Hey kids, it's me. It's daddy's ass giraffe.
I would love it. Oh my god.
Hi, it's the ass giraffe.
The ass giraffe.
Hey Mac, eat your cereal.
So this week on Powerful Truth Angels, we got some ads because we're killing it. So
how do we do?
I'm gonna take a pee, and after this piss, we're gonna have a commercial.
Wait, I gotta go over this because he can make new topics.
What?
So I want to run these through. What do you guys think of Twitter? Is it actually fun or funny? Matty, don't think so.
Shut up! I gotta piss so bad.
Yeah. Oh, Manny says Manny don't think so. What is he doing? Look at his fucking chodies. Look at his dun-dun-duns. He's got crime fighters on. Oh, I can't believe he wears briefs. I mean, it actually makes sense because he wouldn't. It wouldn't make sense for him to wear boxers because it would just get sucked in. It would turn into briefs by virtue of his volume and shape. It would just be sucked into the undercarriage, as he likes to call it. I'm just gonna keep rolling here. Cool personal transport, motorcycles versus uncool, Razor, Prius, bicycle, hoverboard. I'll tell you this, Matty's a motorcycle guy. My business partner's a motorcycle guy. These guys tell me about the freedom and the power of riding a motorcycle, and it sets you free and you experience a new lease on life. Where's look at this guy. He looks like he's wearing a jock strap. Matty, what's your take on motorcycles versus hoverboards? He's putting in his headphones. He just took a piss. I like Matty's MO in a hotel room is just to go in the bathroom and just piss everywhere. He doesn't pee in the toilet because he goes, you know what, housekeeping, some Cambodian woman
tiled
up. Yeah, just
all
piss.
tiled.
Just piss. Let Rogan's people deal with this fucking housekeeping bill. What is that bed? That bed behind you is so Texas is insane. This looks like a fucking waffle. All right. So, anyways, are we wrapping up here? What's going on?
Yeah,
do you want to go through these subjects? Do you want to go through some of these subjects, or both of you have a unique taste in media? How do you usually go about finding the stuff?
Oh my God!
What's he talking about? Memes?
It's too much. It's too much. It's too much.
Too much.
Okay, I need water. I don't have any water in my room, so I gotta.
Matty's panicking right now. He's really hit the wall. What are you looking at, Matty? What's going on? Did someone someone send you a picture of a shot glass full of cum? Why are you so distracted? Why are you making that noise?
I was gonna eat it.
What are you looking at?
What?
Are you done? Matty's done, Gall. Let's do ad reads. He's done. It's been a great show, guys. Really illuminating. Matty really got me angry. I called him a calypso machine, which is the dumbest thing I've ever said in my entire life because I was so angry.
You've definitely said dumber stuff. You've definitely said dumber stuff.
My brain turned off.
You've definitely said dumber stuff.
My brain turned off.
I should do my ASMR. ASMR.
I am
ASMR.
My name's.
Does that sound better?
That
sounds better. I was talking. My microphone was pretty far away from me, so it would probably sound echoey. This episode will probably sound echoey.
My name's
now
Matty.
It sounds good.
I've never eaten broccoli. I've never had.
Here, my fatty thighs are stuck.
I've never
my fatty thighs
broccoli.
are stuck to the soft little fake leather seat I'm sitting on.
Why do you have a country accent?
Because I'm in Austin, Texas.
If you're going on Joe Rogan.
And now I'm going to.
I have this fear that you're going to forget everything and just end up talking about elk for 4 hours.
I'm going to try to suck my own dick over here in my hotel room.
You're never going to get there, bro. You're never going to make it.
I can't hear you.
I can't hear you. Let me try my Texas accent. I can't hear you.
Let me hear your Texas accent there, son. Let me hear your Texas accent there.
Let's mosey on down to the rib shack.
Let's go mosey on down and get me some sarsaparillas.
Let's stuff some tater tots into a burrito. Fry that up with some of that queso.
Let's take a bunch of nachos and put them in an egg and put them in the flour tortilla, and then you put some rojo
and then we take
sauces on top, and then you eat it up.
In the very end, we take that whole burrito, wrap it up, and then we brand it. Brand it with the restaurant logo, and then we cover it in queso. That's a Velveeta cheese.
We get the queso going and we drizzle all that all scrumptious.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get a couple topos going. Crack up a couple topos.
Topo Chicos are supposed to fuck up your sperm count. You hear about that? It's fucked up, man. I used to body them topos.
Oh no, there's other better mineral sparklers out there. Shout out to Rambler.
Gotta let people know that the mineral water industry is a goddamn fallacy, and it's made to decrease the count of sperm in your testicles.
Oh, I just got my dinner reservation. We're going to get some steak frites. Steak au poivre.
Oh, I got to tell you, if you've gotten this far, I'll tell you a little story. I went to go visit Pat from Ruka. And we went to this steakhouse called Vaca, right? And Pat's just like, Tuton, you check out this steak. Look at the steak. And we go, and there's like a ribeye that's like this thick. And it's like, and it's aged a certain amount of years. He's like, look at the steak thing. Pick out the steaks. And there's a whole steak refrigerator. It's like a clear display case. Long story short, we had a delicious.
It's for aging steaks.
It's for aging steaks. We had a long fucking gorgeous lunch. Pat's just throwing in paella, all these things. We're chowing. And towards the end of the meal, these two women come out. And they're middle-aged women having a few lunch drinks, and I could just tell. I felt them come out, and I said, "Oh, I know what these," because I know what goes on down there in Orange County. Okay?
Is there a lot of swingers? There's a lot of swingers down there.
There's a lot of bored women during the day who really would like to do something else other than just drink at a steakhouse.
They like to drink white sangrias.
And these women walked past, and then they went back. One of them went back in the restaurant, and she had True Religion jeans and giant bell bottoms. And I looked at her, and she just came right over and was like, "I love your shirt." And she's like, I had this pink crew neck on. I looked at her, I was like, "Oh wow, this is on." And I just, "What are you guys doing?"
I was like,
your
"What?" Ears.
She's like, "I love your shirt." She's like, look at you. I was like, "I know." I'm like, "Come here." And I got her friend over, and I'm like, "What are we doing? What's going on?" And I grabbed them both, and I just put my arms around them. I'm like, she's like, "We got to take a selfie." I'm like, "Yeah, of course we do." She's like, "I got to sit.
Gotta take a selfie."
She's like, "Look at him. He's so cute. Look at his shoes." I had some Nikes on it. Like they've just never seen a person like me, and I'm not that exotic, but to them, I'm just like something else. And they
take a photo of this one, honey.
Yeah, they probably show their husband so they can fucking be like, "Oh, did you fuck him?" And
yeah.
I'll send you. Can we put a picture? I took a picture with one of them. Can we put this?
Yeah, put up a photo. Pixelate the face.
I'll show you a picture, Matty.
Let me see. Show me.
I'll show you a picture.
I want to see.
And,
I'm so excited.
And they basically was like, the vibe I got, I'm not gonna lie, was like I just got a straight up nooner. I got a nooner vibe. I got a vibe. It was like, you know what?
Little noon sesh.
Let's go.
Little noon sesh.
That's the vibe that I picked up from these ladies.
Little noon sash. Two-tone. Couple cougars from the OC.
And Pat and Sponsor were like, "What the fuck is going on?" I'm like, "Dude, I've spent some time down there. I know how the fucking shit works."
What is that?
Dude.
Do they think you're just like a big gay, like crazy, like?
Oh, they did not think I was
artist
gay.
or something.
On my
like, what
lap.
do they
They
think?
just were like, they're just drunk, and they see all pink. They're swayed. They see a bunch of pink and brown. They see a big mustache, and like, let's just go fuck that guy real quick.
Oh my god, it's like people that take giant magnets on fishing rods and drag it through the river.
Exactly.
Like the women of like the OC, like women over 40 in the OC, just like see pink, and they're just like, ah.
Yeah. Totally.
Just like every bone in their body is getting pulled out of their skin towards the pink.
Yeah, like fuck it. It's Wednesday. Let's just fuck some random guy. Let's take him back to our house.
She's like that. What was her name? What was her name? Like Beverly.
I don't know their names. I just
Susan?
was like, I just
Jessica.
Kinda, it was funny, and then I was like,
Samantha. I bet it was Samantha.
One
of them was Samantha.
Definitely a Sam. Yeah. So that was a funny event.
She played lacrosse, field hockey. She played field hockey for sure.
Yeah, she did.
Gosh. Okay, so welcome to Powerful Truth Angels. Make sure you like it. Make sure you like it. Make sure you subscribe to it. And this is the Texas episode. I'm down here with the Longhorns. I'm getting steered. I'm getting fucking butt fucked. I'm eating steaks. I'm eating fucking tacos. I'm eating tortillas.
I'm about to go and tell a man how to cook his own elk, and I'm going to tell him, "God damn it, Rogan, you need to make that elk rare. You can't marinate everything in motherfucking jalapenos, brother."
That's more just like,
I don't know what
brother.
that is. Yeah.
Your accent. I like how you grip the microphone too. It's like real tough. I like how your forearm looks when you grab that. Let me see your forearm. There, big old blue. I'm gonna a two-tone big blue belt, Mr. Two-tone, the big old fucking blue belt with a strong forearm. Show me how you wrestle that microphone. Take your little fucking arms right there. Take your little fucking arms right there, my little blue belt baby boy.
Barbecue. You're gonna eat
little
this
baby
elk.
blue belt baby boy.
You're gonna bow hunt this elk, and you're gonna
fucking
eat your goddamn self. And you know what?
Choke it out. Armbar, reverse ankle lock it. Take it and lock it up. Lock it up.
End of the show we've ever done. We gotta go.
And good night,
Let's do our
you
ad
stupid
reads.
fucking motherfucking suckers.